What's up? It's Clever Motive. I'm on this 03 Envoy today doing this valve cover and ignition coils on it. But before I continue, subscribe to my YouTube page at Clever Motives and follow me at Instagram and TikTok at clever.motives. Now, the first thing you want to do, since we will be unplugging sensors, the throttle body sensor, the MAP sensor, we're going to be unplugging the ignition coils. So the first thing you want to do is take your negative cable off your battery. This is an 8mm right here. Take that off. Then what I did after that is we're gonna take this air box off. So we're gonna start with this line right here. You take a flathead and loosen both of these. Take your sensor, pull this little tab back, and pop your sensor out of place. All right. And then this will pop right out. Be careful with there's a oil tube right here going from the box to the valve cover itself, so be careful when popping it out. What I like to do first is pull this part off, and then I'll slowly work my way taking this out. All right, so after you get the box out the way, you're gonna want to disconnect the plug going into your throttle body. There's just same thing with the silver little clips. Pull them out, press the tab, pull it out. Yeah, MAP sensor, you're gonna pop that out. Then you're gonna start undoing your ignition, unplug all your ignition coils. They're 10mm bolts. Pull those out, pull all the coils out, and then we're gonna do the next step. So once we get the coils out, we're gonna make sure all the harnesses are done. There's a harness back there you wanna unplug and pull out of its place. It sits in there with this little tab. Pop that out and put it out of place. Now, then we're gonna remove a 10mm screw from right here and a 10mm nut from right here, so we can move this AC line back a little bit, so we can get this harness out the way to be able to release this cover when we get to that. Then we're gonna get to your PCM and your throttle body. All right, so with this PCM right here, we got two 10mm bolts up top and two 10mm nuts on the bottom. We're gonna take those off. We're gonna move this computer over to the side. All right, and we're gonna go on the next step. So unfortunately, it started raining, so I had to close the hood real quick so the rain slows down a little bit. So right now I'm just here waiting. Let this slow down a little bit and get right back to it. All right, so the rain stopped, so I came to continue. I got the PCM out. Like I said, it was two bolts up here, two nuts down there. I also had to take out this bracket. The only way to get to this bracket is from the bottom. There's a 10mm screw holding this bracket, and you're gonna move that out the way. I also had to remove the alternator, which means take off the serpentine belt. Okay, remove your alternators. There's a bracket here, a metal bracket. It looks like that. That is it, actually. 315s. That one only has two. It was missing one. So we take these 315s off. Then the alternator, it sits like this. All right, you got two 15 bolts going through it right here and another 15mm bolt hitting from the bottom. You just want to move it out the way because you have a... Let's see if I can get you a good... You see that bolt right there? That's the 10mm that's behind the alternator. With this hose right here, you're going to want to push this hose down off of that, and there's another bolt directly inside of there. All right? And there's one over there in the corner. There is one right here, two... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to say 9 bolts. Maybe a little bit more than that, but I'm counting 9. Now, the only thing you want to do is be able to push this back. You don't have to take it off completely, but now you have access to those valve cover bolts right there, all right? So we're going to snatch out for all those bolts and be able to pull this valve cover up. But let's get to it. This is what it looks like after we take it out. You're going to want to pull these harnesses under the AC line, pull the AC line back, and be able to pop up that intake itself. There it goes right there. The screws don't come out. They're in there when you put the new gasket in. Just put it, well, it's self-explanatory. All right, lay it back down and tighten everything back up that you took off. Again, this is Clever Motors Mobile Mechanic in the ABE, the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, Emmaus, Whitehall, Copley, Northampton, you name it, I'm going there. This is a 03 GMC Envoy. Subscribe to my YouTube page to find the full video. That's Clever Motors. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok at clever.motives. Have a good one. Get your car fixed. Let's go.